Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam446. As you may remember, Krishna is trying to educate Uddhava as to how to live without him. Uddhava, if you desire to reach me, you should first learn this lesson. There is only one truth, the Brahman. This world and its many beautiful, fascinating, absorbing objects is but a snare to trap the Atman, which is really untrammeled, but which deludes itself into thinking that it is bound. 281. The free person. Uddhava intervened with a question. He asked, "My lord, you tell me that the Atman is free? That it is not bound by the play of the gunas and by the actions performed by the body and the sense organs. I'm not able to grasp this. Realizing the truth about themselves makes people free of this bondage, is the lesson you're trying to teach me. When you say that one is free of this bondage, that statement assumes that there is a bondage of some kind which is tying someone down. Tell me more about this freedom from bondage. Does one attain salvation without the gunas? Or even when they are present? If the gunas are not there in the makeup of people, how can they exist? And how can they find a path to you? If freedom is attained even when the gunas are present, where then does the bondage come in? Please elucidate this for me. I have so far understood that the gunas are always present in a person, but when one refuses to identify with the gunas and their play, they are free, and their bondage begins when they forget this apartness. How is one to recognize an emancipated soul and one who is not? How does a free person move in the world? And how does the other one, the ordinary one, behave? Tell me." Krishna said, "Uddhava, you do not have to go very far to find the answer to your question. Look at me. The gunas are caused because of my Maya. I'm the one who spreads the net of Maya, and the gunas in the world. But I have no bondage, and obviously I do not need to be freed of this bondage. The body with its attendant pleasures and pains are because of my Maya. Like I said before, it is as unreal as the world of dreams to a sleeper awakened. Uddhava, remember, awareness as well as ignorance are both manifestations of my power. They are eternal, and they are the causes of freedom or bondage, as the case may be. Consider the moon in the sky. When there are several pools, ponds, eddies, little pits filled with water, this moon is reflected in all of them. When a breeze is rustling by, there is a wave of unrest passing across the surface of the water. The reflected moon trembles, and this trembling is apparent only in the reflected moon, and not in the moon shining in the sky, serene and resplendent. Even so, the play of the gunas and the indriyas cause the Atman in you to allow itself to be moved by them. I will explain again. The sun is reflected in several pots of different shapes and different sizes. And the same sun is reflected in all of them, filled as they are with water. But then the moment one of them breaks and loses its identity, namely a large pot, a small pot, and so on, the image vanishes and becomes one with the sun above. This oneness happens when and only when the pot breaks. Even so, when people realize that the feeling of I is false, the truth dawns immediately, and there is no more bondage for them." Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.